So yesterday I was at work and talking to a customer, and he shared with me that his birthday is the next day. And I said, "Oh wow, happy early birthday." And then I informed him that my birthday just recently passed. It was on February the 19th. And he wished me a happy belated birthday. Then he asked me, "How old are you? 27? And of course I chuckled about that. And I said to him, "Yeah, how about 27 plus 20? From there, then I shared with him, it seemed like it was just yesterday that I was so eager to get facial hair on my face, as I would constantly look in the mirror and run my fingers across my face to see if I could find any peach fuzz. Now I go to the mirror and I see all of these gray hairs. All of these gray hairs. Y'all see that? All these gray hairs. Even my mustache. Even on my nostrils I have gray hairs. But yeah, and he shared with me, he's in his 60s, his early 60s, and he shared with me, he can remember back when like a can of soda was 10 cents. And I was like, whoa, now that was a super long time ago. Considering how high prices are these days. But yeah, and having this brief conversation with this customer, it just got me to thinking about, you know, how fast time flies, in which we all know. We all know that time waits on no one. We all know that life is short. This is something that we all know, and still, it's something that we all seem to take for granted. Life is so short, and yet so many of us have chosen to settle for a life of mediocrity instead of waking up each and every day of life looking to get something significant out of it, instead of just trying to get through each and every day. Life is so short. Life is so short, and we owe it to ourselves to make the most of it. But so many of us are so content with living in defeat, with living in misery, blaming everyone and everything for our problems, when the person that you should be blaming is that individual you see in the mirror each and every day of your life. Regardless of your circumstances, you do have a choice on whether or not you allow your circumstances to make you bitter or make you better. I always choose the latter. Why? Why do I always choose the latter? Because I owe it to myself to make the most of this precious gift called life while I still have time. It makes sense, right? Sometimes people I work with, or you know, people out in public, you know, I like to do things at the spur of the moment. I might start dancing at the spur at the moment, regardless of where I might be. I could be in the bank, or and I just start, you know, doing a little dance and everything, and some people might look at me and think I'm crazy, and other people will actually join in and, you know, and feel my energy. A lot of people have told me that they love my energy, but you know, and that's great. That's great, because I spontaneously do things that show people get the impression that I'm always happy. It wasn't that long ago I was talking with another customer who said to me that you seem so happy. It seems like, I bet if somebody were to shoot your dog, you still would not even get mad. And I said, well, I do have my breaking points, and that would be one. But but yeah, it's not that I don't get mad. I have my moments. I'm human, just like anyone else. But yet I make the conscious decision to not allow myself to stay stuck in misery, defeat, anger. Why? Because life is short. Life is too short for that. Time is constantly passing by. Time is not waiting on us to get through our problems. No, time isn't waiting on us until we get over our heartache, until we get over our anger, until we get over whatever mood we might be in. Time isn't going to wait. No, time is going to proceed to move on. And so I act with a sense of urgency, and I'm mindful of that. Now, I do allow myself to experience my emotions, my raw emotions, and I look to find something of significance within those raw emotions, raw negative emotions, because I feel like there may be a way that I can flip it and use it to my advantage instead of allowing it to keep me stuck in defeat. Only challenge causes growth that will test my skills and make me better. Only challenge causes growth that will test your skills and make you better. Only challenge causes growth that will test our skills and make us what? Make us better. It's easy to do what's easy. It's easy to eat chocolate cake, ding dongs and candy and all of that stuff. It's easy. But it's challenging to eat vegetables like celery, carrots, kale, broccoli. It's challenging, right? But you benefit as far as your health is concerned. You benefit from doing what's challenging when it comes to eating vegetables. When it comes to eating the sweets, you don't benefit from that. You get obese, you get cavities, and all other types of health conditions from eating sweets. It is a must that we find the blessing within each and every challenge of life. No matter what it is, there is a benefit within each and every challenge of life. Life is so valuable, it's so precious, and like I said, so many of us take it for granted. Unfortunately, many of us will never be grateful for life until you get to the end of life. Reflect back over your life and see a life that's filled with regrets, but by then it would be too late to do anything about it. Time goes fast. Time goes fast, and you don't want to get to the end of your life to experience that. No, you want to make the most of your life in the present moment. Make each and every single day count. Make each and every day count. I'm a big fan of 80s cartoons. I love the Ninja Turtles, 1980s version. The versions after the 1980s versions, they're okay, but they don't hit the same because they're not the Ninja Turtles that I grew up on, you know? So they don't hit the same. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Ninja Turtles. I have my own Ninja Turtle collection on my side of me and my wife's bedroom. And I really am a big kid at heart. I also love the Transformers from the 1980s. G.I. Joe. What other? Thundercats. He-Man. I love all of those cartoons from back then when I was growing up. That's when cartoons were real cartoons. That's when they were great. Nowadays it's like it's okay, but it ain't like, it don't hit the same like those 1980s cartoons. What? Transformers? Not Transformers, but Voltron. Yeah, Voltron. Yeah. Ain't no cartoons like the 80s cartoons. But yeah, I love the Ninja Turtles. I love the 80s cartoons. It takes me back to my childhood. When, you know, we were kids, we were able to use our imagination to have fun. And a lot of us, I feel as though as the adults, we've gotten away from allowing ourselves to be young, to relive our childhood through the things that we liked in our childhood, the things that we enjoyed in our childhood. Many of us have gotten to the point to where we feel as though we need to have this realist type of mindset, and that you're too old to use your imagination. You're too old to have an imagination, but it's the imagination that brings about new creations in your life. And if you don't use it like you did when you were younger, then you're just existing. You got to use your imagination to make the most of life. You have to. Why? Because time won't wait for you to get unstuck. Even the richest people in the world can't bribe time to buy more time. Even the richest people in the world cannot bribe time to buy more time. Y'all think about that. Time is valuable, so valuable. And we owe it to ourselves to make the most of it. If you guys have been watching this video, if you have gotten to this point of this video, then obviously I would like to think that you have got something out of it. And if so, then, and you haven't subscribed, if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and so that I can provide you with more inspiration, just more motivation to become the best version of yourself. I aspire to inspire others to live their best lives now. Why? Because we all owe it to ourselves. So remember, again, hit like, comment, share, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Hope you all enjoy. God bless.